Okay, let's start the story time. So this was in secondary school. I think I was in year 10. Around this time, it was like a trend on TikTok to make a TikTok account about your school and like post pictures of your teachers and expose them. I had the great idea to hop onto that trend, and I created my own account about my school. A lot of the teachers in my school were being hated on for being racist. So my first victim was, you know, at lunchtime when you just have like these teachers that like walk around and like make sure everything's going well, no one's having a fight. It was basically one of them. People at my school gathered around in the playground and was shouting Black Lives Matter and things like that. She like came over to them and started saying all lives matter. So people started calling her racist after that. And also people had started to notice that whenever there was a friend group of only black girls, they would all swarm around them because they'd think there was a fight. If there was a friendship group of all white girls that were standing around each other, they wouldn't care at all. Which I definitely do see how that is quite sketchy. My school had a bit of a racist problem. I was sitting in the tennis courts with my friend group at the time, and I was like, okay, I need to get a picture of this woman. We need to call the police. When she came in the tennis courts to get everyone out because it was lesson time, I got my phone, tucked it in my pocket, and then snapped a picture of her. I posted the edit. It got like 5,000 views. I put my school name in the hashtag so people would see it, and people did. This was flying around the school. Everybody saw it. But nobody knew it was me because I stayed anonymous, and I honestly, guys, I felt so cool. So I think I made 3 edits in total. It didn't go very far because I can't keep my mouth shut. I made the big mistake by telling people it was me. Everyone was like, I wonder who it is. I want to find out so bad. And I had let it slip to some people that it was me, and obviously people tell their friends, they tell their friends, it just goes everywhere. People were bullying the teachers in the comments, so I kind of started something bigger than just exposing my teachers. One of my friends was sitting next to me and she was like, Martha, do you know who it is? I really want to find out so bad. And she said to me, so if you go on TikTok and you click on someone's profile, if their phone number is in your contact list, TikTok will tell you in like a little box underneath their profile, this user is in your contacts. And obviously she had my number, so she knew that whoever was running the account knew her personally because their phone number was in her phone. I played into it and was like, no way, who do you think it is? Then I found something really scary. As I was going through the comments, I heard this one year 11 say in the comment section, people are saying it's Martha, but I'm not really sure. That's when I knew it was all over. One day I come into school and there's an assembly. Guess what the assembly was about? It was about internet safety and how we should be careful about what we're putting online. At the end of this assembly, she goes, you need to be very careful about what you're putting online. The consequences are very real. What you put on the internet stays on the internet. And as she did that, she looked at me and I knew that she knew. My friend at the time, she was kind of in on me with this. She would get information from other girls and report it back to me. We kind of did it together, but it was mainly me. And in math class, she gets called out of class by one of the head teachers. As she's leaving, I turn to her and go, deny, 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 deny the whole thing. We can't get caught, this can't be over. We didn't really think this through because the teachers were already talking about bringing the police in I'm actually shitting myself. I'm fucking scared. So she's gone for pretty much the whole entire lesson until she gets brought back last minute. Maths was our last lesson, so I genuinely thought we had gotten away with it. I quickly take down the account. Next thing I know, I get called out of maths by another teacher who's also like one of the heads. I'm thinking, shit. So the teacher goes to me, Martha, do you know why you're here? And I'm thinking, yes, but I'm just gonna play it safe. I said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Please explain to me why I'm here, because I don't know. She says to me, can I just look through your phone for a minute? And I'm like, shit. Well, I've deleted the account, so who cares? Like, it's gonna be fine. Stupid me, right? I'm such an idiot. What had happened was, I went on my main account to check if the account was showing that it was deleted, because I deleted it, but I wasn't sure if it was still up for everyone else. So I went on my main account to make sure it was gone, and it was. But obviously, when you search up something in TikTok, it shows that you've searched it up. So she went through my TikTok and saw that I had typed up the account. This lady whips out her iPad and starts taking pictures of my phone. I felt like I was being interrogated by police. She's like, we know it's you behind the account. And I remember I started thinking about the fact that when I'd gotten taken out of maths, my friend had came back before I got taken out, and as I was leaving she said to me, don't say anything. And I was like, do you know what, it's already over. Like, it's over, I have to admit it. The police had actually been called in. Our school has a police officer and he was present. He had been called in. So I just admitted it in the end. Guys, when I tell you I was in deep shit for like so many months after that. I got put on report. So after every lesson, I have to go up to my teacher and they sign a booklet where they say what my behaviour was like in that lesson. So yeah, I was literally being monitored 24/7. I pretty much lived in isolation for the rest of my time at school. Because I did actually end up dropping out at the end of year 10. That's a story for another day. They call my mum in. They basically tell her what's been going on. My mum already knew. They tell her I'm suspended for a couple of weeks. So I made my mum cry.